Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, Necron learning curve, heavy support, and we're looking at the Annihilation Barge, one of my personal favourites within the heavy support slot. First, let's have a look at the model. Mine is fully interchangeable. It's a dual kit from the Command Barge to this one. I have a tutorial on my channel how to magnetise the Annihilation stroke Command Barge if you want to find out how I did it. But yeah, basically it's all magnetised. Put the Command Barge section in there. I've also got the magnets so that I can do that, which gives me a nice dynamic pose if I want it. This front is not magnetised, but it does come off. And then I have the gun underneath magnetised, either the Tesla or the gauze. So let's start straight with Tesla or gauze for underneath. Now, regardless of your personal preference over gauze and Tesla, on the Annihilation Barge you want to go for Tesla regardless. And the reason why I say that is because it's a skimmer and you are going to be moving to get your jinx save pretty much all the time. The gun underneath with Tesla, obviously it's going to be a snapshotting because you moved. So any sixes you get 2 extra shots, and that's exactly what we want. So 100% Tesla on the gun underneath. The gun on the top, another awesome little gun. Strength 7, 4 shots, twin linked. Okay, there's no AP, but that's fine, that's not a problem. And then on top of that you have the arc function with this. So if you're shooting at a unit with lots of other units within 6 inches and you hit, then on a roll of a 6 from a D6 for each unit, you actually get some more wounds, which is fantastic. So a very nice little gun. This is a very nice little gunboat, and on top of all that, it's really cheap, only 90 points. Now I prefer to use 2 of these in my army. You obviously can have up to 3. 3's good, but I find 2's enough. It lets me have a couple of nice gunboats and lets me have enough points for all the other nice toys that we've got. So yes, it's got that jinx save, which you would definitely be making use of. On top of that, it's AV11, but it's got quantum shielding, so it's basically AV13 until someone actually penetrates it. 3 hull points, pretty decent. Okay, it's open top, but that's again not really a major issue. So it's fairly survivable, but if it does go, then it's not too much of an issue because you haven't put a huge amount of points in it. For example, if you had taken a Doomsday Arc and that goes down turn 1, that can have a big impact on your army. Whereas if this goes down on turn 1, it's not actually that disastrous. So I quite like to have them for that. And I find, because they basically put a lot of power out, they too do get targeted quite quickly. And we want to try and instigate that, because that's good. Because if these are getting shot at early in the game, it means that there's a lot more time for your key units, like your troops, and your ghost arcs that are going to keep your troops alive, are going to survive for much longer. So we want to take advantage of that, and I've come up with what I like to call the Annihilation Mind Trick. And this is it. Now you need to do this in a nice, friendly manner, because it's a friendly game, of course. But this is what I like to do. I like to mark my free shots that I get. So, for example, here's my dice. This is the gun on the top, and then this is the gun underneath. The gun underneath is only strength 6, gun on top strength 7. And I need, let's say, 6s on the red ones, which I foul. It's twin linked, so I can re-roll that. So they all hit, and I've got 1 6. What I like to do then is mark those 2 extra shots with a different coloured dice, so I know which is the free shots. And then I'm going to wound on 2s, let's say, so 1 misses. You then give those dice to your opponent, and then you say, don't die with that yellow dice, because that's one of my free shots, didn't even pay for that. And then roll their dice. Okay, in this instance only 2 died from the normal gun, but it's worth noting to your opponent every time about free dice, because it's nothing more annoying than dying from something that somebody hasn't paid for. It's a little bit like killing a scarab swarm that you've generated for free, you know, or a termagant. You know, somebody wipes a whole squad of termagants and you say, well, well done, you just killed my free squad. You know, but do it in a nice fun manner, of course, because we're all trying to have fun. But what will happen is your opponent will remember that. It will play on his mind a little bit, and potentially he will make these his first target priority, and that is good for us, because if he's shooting at that, he's not shooting at our troops, he's not shooting, like I said, at our ghost arcs with the repair barge. It's going to keep our troops alive. He's not going to be shooting at our wraiths, which is our core assault unit, a main assault unit that we're going to have in the army. It's all good, basically. It's all good. Okay, so Annihilation barges, fantastic unit, really cheap, nice gunboat, nice distraction unit. It's got the jinx saves. I love it. So yeah, Annihilation barges, massive thumbs up for me in the heavy support slot. And next up, we're going to look at a massive tank, and that's the monolith. More to come.